Greetings, everyone. This is an In Case You Missed It video post of the Day 1 Syllabus Notes slides. Here you'll see a photo of me a while back standing in front of a green screen, and the picture that's projected behind me is the Large Hadron Collider. Here's my dog, Wendy. She's a little bit bigger now. I was born in Wilmington, North Carolina. I went to Open High School. I've got a cat named Pumpernickel. I graduated from VCU right down the street. This is my wife and I getting married a few years back. I'm a big baseball fan. I root for the Mets. And that's me giving a presentation in college. And my son Avery, he's a year and a half old. So why do we study science? Science is the method by which all reliable information is gathered. We don't know everything yet, and scientists are always making new discoveries, such as the snub-finned dolphin, which was discovered in 2005, and the ghost dragon millipede, which was discovered in 2016. You might be familiar with this fellow. Bill Nye says, "Science is the best idea humans have ever had. The more people who embrace that idea, the better." Another recent-ish discovery, in 2012, NASA's Hubble Space Telescope captured evidence of water vapor fumes surrounding Europa, which is Jupiter's icy moon. And that's an actual photograph by the Hubble Space Telescope of Europa on the left side. And then on the right side is an artist's conception of what we might find beneath the ice if we could ever send a probe to Europa to drill down into the ice. They suspect there's a liquid ocean down there, and it could be a place where we would find extraterrestrial life in our solar system. So we'll be learning about astronomy, and we'll also be learning about our planet. If we were in class together, I'd ask you, what do these pictures make you think of? And we've got wildfires raging in the west of the United States and droughts in California, and recently we had Hurricane Ida that hit the Gulf Coast, and these are all symptoms of global climate change, which we'll be studying in our weather unit and other units as well. Here's another famous scientist, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and his quote that I chose was, "The good thing about science is that it's true, whether or not you believe in it." Which brings me to the Flat Earth Society. There are some folks in the internet land that seem to believe that the Earth is flat. Well, we'll be learning this year about how the Earth is a sphere and the ways that we can tell that the Earth is a sphere from our place standing on it. And flat Earth theory kind of is in line with other pseudoscience like Bigfoot and the Mothman and Loch Ness Monster. And while these things are quite fun to talk about, they're not real science, and there's no scientific evidence to back up their existence. Another reason to study science is that many college scholarships are available in STEM fields, and STEM jobs tend to pay pretty good. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. In some places they have added an A to make it STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Because art gives you creativity and design. And if you study STEM, you could be in lots of different fields like oceanography, climate science, or astronomy. Why do we go to school in the first place? Well, education is the most important predictor of social mobility. More education usually leads to higher income. And if you look at all 50 states and you take the percentage of the population who's got a bachelor's degree, we've got that on the x-axis, and you graph it versus per capita income, the more educated folks are, the more money they tend to make. So is college on your radar yet? Is high school on your radar? Maybe, maybe not. But it's important to know that earth science is a high school course. So if you pass the class on the SOL test, you'll get a high school credit. so please act accordingly by taking my class seriously. My expectations are that you be respectful, be responsible, be kind, be safe, and behave yourself. So I used to have a lot more rules than this, but I think all the rules I could think of would fit pretty neatly beneath these 5 categories. If you're late to class, you're not being responsible. If you're talking over me, then you're not being respectful, and so on and so forth. And if you do what you're supposed to be doing, uh, and you're listening and you're trying, my ambition is to have you slam dunk the test. Something new this year is our COVID protocols. We'll be wearing masks in class. We'll have assigned seats. There will be 3 feet of distance between all students when possible. We'll be sanitizing the supplies and the tables. We're not going on any field trips, and some things that we used to do hands-on will need to be a little more virtual this year. Please assume you will need your Chromebook every day, even if you don't, and charge them up each night. And that's not just for me, that's for every class. Daily meditation. Each day we're going to start off class with a quick meditation, 5 minutes or less. Research shows that this can combat stress and improve attention. Meditation calms your central nervous system and improves oxygen flow to your brain. We'll also do a snapshot daily. It's a short assignment that's a warm-up for the day's lesson. It could be review questions or prior knowledge questions to get you thinking. And we'll go over the answers before you hand it in. Coursework is weighted as follows. Classwork is 30%, tests and quizzes are 35%, projects are 25%, and homework is 10%. Any test that I give, you'll have 1 week's notice and a study guide. Late work is accepted within reason. If you miss an assignment, please be proactive about getting your missing work. Absent days don't count against you, but all work should be made up if possible. And a lot of things will be posted on Google Classroom this year. Supplies, you're going to need your Chromebook and charger, 1 composition book, 1 2-pocket folder, pencils, glue sticks, and if possible, it would be nice if you had your own colored pencils or markers. A school-wide rule this year is I'm only supposed to let you go to the restroom for the first 20 minutes of class. I'm a very reasonable person. I understand there are emergencies, but that's technically the rule. When we get announcements, please listen to them. My announcements come through the phone speaker. They're kind of quiet, so please be silent when the announcements come on. We're going to stick with the assigned seats this year because of COVID. My cell phone policy, there will be no unauthorized electronics. If I see it, I take it. This is your warning. Plagiarism, the act of presenting another's work or ideas as your own. I take academic honesty seriously. Cheating or plagiarism will result in a grade of 0 for that assignment. I'm also available for you for extra help with science by appointment. You can just let me know and we'll figure out a time. It can be after school, before school, during Lion's Den, or during your elective classes if your teacher will let you. But don't hesitate to ask, and we can meet virtual if that's what works best for you. All right, so watch it again if you need to. That's the end of it.